God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "Listen to me carefully now, my son, my daughter. Because this is one of those messages that arrives like an awakening for the tired and oppressed soul. I saw you. I was present at every moment when you cried, even when no one else noticed, even when the walls of your room were the only witnesses to your pain. Not a single one of your tears was in vain, no silent prayer was lost in the wind. I was there when you felt the crushing weight of fear, doubt, and loneliness. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All of this starts with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take towards this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to start this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click right now to learn more and begin your path towards a fuller and more abundant life. I was with you in every unseen tear, in every dawn where sleep was stolen by anxiety and fear of tomorrow. I held your invisible hands when the weight of life seemed overwhelming, when the silence of the night amplified the pain you carried in your chest. My love never left you, not even for a second. Even when everything seemed to fall apart, I remained by your side, taking care of every detail, preparing answers you couldn't yet see. Remember what is written in John chapter 16 verse 33, "I have told you these things, so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble. But take heart. I have overcome the world." These words are for you, now, in this moment of uncertainty and exhaustion. I am the one who transforms impossible scenarios, who opens paths where there were only walls. Every challenge you faced served to strengthen the best within you. The doors that seemed closed were only waiting for the right time to open. I know you like no one else. I know your silent struggles and the dreams you almost gave up on. Don't give up now. What I am preparing for your life goes beyond what you imagine. Believe, my beloved child. Comment, "I trust God, who sees and cares for my heart." Now is the time to look back and realize that despite all the difficulties, you made it this far. You walked through dark valleys, faced storms that seemed endless, and bore the weight of trials that felt greater than your own strength. In every moment of weakness, when the desire to give up became almost unbearable, there was an invisible hand sustaining you. You didn't make it here by accident. Every tear shed, every prayer spoken with a trembling voice, and every sleepless night had a purpose. I saw you when you thought no one did. I held you when you believed you were alone. Today, I declare, you have won. Not by your strength, but by my grace that enveloped you with love and mercy, keeping you standing when everything seemed to want to knock you down. Comment, "I trust in God's love, He is my refuge." The trials you faced did not come to destroy you but to refine you. Each difficulty had a specific purpose, to strengthen your faith, purify your intentions, and deepen your spiritual roots. As it is written, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ, 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 7. Just as gold is refined by fire to reach its purest state, your lives were refined by adversity. Every silence, every delay, every obstacle was a tool to shape in you a firmer character, a more vibrant hope, and a trust that transcends human logic. You became stronger not because life got easier, but because you learned to trust me when everything seemed to fall apart. Comment: my faith stands on God's unfailing promise. There were moments when your hearts cried out, asking where I was. It seemed like heaven was closed, answers wouldn't come, and loneliness had taken over your path. But listen carefully, I was never absent. Even in the darkest valley, my presence accompanied you, protecting and guiding you. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23 verse 4. I was there, keeping invisible dangers away, strengthening the walls around your hearts, preventing despair from making a permanent home. Your prayers, even in tears, were heard. Every plea was gathered and stored in the warehouse of my eternal purposes, waiting for the exact time for the answer. Comment: even in the darkness, God is my light and companion. And now, my children, that time has come. The cycle of waiting without seeing, of sowing without harvesting, of persevering without understanding, has finally come to an end. The doors that remained closed for so long are beginning to open. What seemed impossible now becomes reality. Distant connections are drawing near, unexpected opportunities are appearing, and what you thought was lost is returning with doubled grace. You are entering new territory, the time of answers, the fulfillment of dreams, the redefining of destinies. I, the Lord, have prepared this time. Walking will be lighter, moving forward will be natural, and things will flow as a consequence. Not by your strength, but because I am guiding each step. But remember, dear ones, this new time is not a stage for vanity. Let each achievement, each blessing, each miracle be a reason for gratitude and not personal exaltation. Let the victories serve to point to me, the author of every granted favor. Let each received answer console those who are still waiting in silence. Because what value would there be in reaching the mountaintop if the light within you didn't illuminate the path for those still lost in the valley? May your testimony be a source of hope for others. May the story of overcoming you are now living become a seed of faith in the life of those who are still fighting. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It impacted my life greatly, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That is why it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to learn about our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help in your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We are very grateful for your trust and support. Prepare your heart for the complete transformation that is coming. It will not only be external, what is coming will touch the deepest part of you. The emotions that were wounded will be restored, the overwhelmed mind will be renewed, and the plans that once seemed confusing will finally gain direction. Eyes that once saw everything with discouragement will now behold a future full of hope. Ears that were once closed to my voice will now clearly hear new directions. Your calling will gain new strength, your purpose will be confirmed, and your faith will become practical, moving from the realm of dreams into the realm of fulfillment. I will lead you to do what once seemed only a distant desire. Even as you celebrate the blessings that arrive, remember that my faithfulness has no expiration date. It remains beyond good days and difficult days alike. This season of victory is real and deserves to be celebrated, but it is not the final point. Other challenges will come, with new forms and new demands on your faith. And what we build together now will serve as a foundation for the next battles. Keep planting what is eternal, genuine love, acts of kindness, unceasing prayer, true fellowship. Because what you are living now will be testimony for someone tomorrow who will cry out for a sign of hope. You will be someone's answered prayer. You will be living proof that it is worth trusting, persevering, and remaining faithful. So, move forward. Walk with your head held high, eyes fixed on me, and heart open to all that I will still do. Do not let anxiety steal the peace I am pouring over you. Do not let fear silence the voice of my promise. Nor allow memories of a painful past to dim the brightness of the present I am offering. You passed the test, you were approved, and now you are recognized as winners before my throne. The harvest has come. Every tear, every night of struggle, every prayer offered in faith now produces fruit. Keep living boldly, receiving every favor, every miracle, every new opportunity. And when doubt tries to whisper again, remember, you have won. You were approved. And now is the time to reap. Bravo, my faithful children. Shine, advance, and live. Comment, I am a living inheritance of God's love and faithfulness. Even when the cold winds of loneliness blew over your soul, when those you trusted abandoned you without explanation, when the ground seemed to disappear beneath your feet, know that I never walked away from you. I saw when your heart was broken, when tears fell silently in the early morning, when your prayers seemed to echo into the void. I was there. Every whisper of yours, every sigh hidden beneath the covers, every thought of doubt, I heard. My gaze never turned away, not even for a second, from your pain. When you thought you were alone, I held your invisible hand. When confusion clouded your mind and fear tried to paralyze you, I wrapped you in my presence, sustained you with my love. You chose to trust me even without understanding the whys. You remained faithful even when everything around you told you to give up. And this faith, my child, is what sustained you until now. Because even in the midst of the storm, you chose to look to me and not to the waves. I saw your inner struggle, the moments when you wondered if I was still listening. I felt every anxious beat of your heart, those nights when sleep fled and you stared at the ceiling, asking, Lord, what is happening? Have you forgotten me? But no, my child, I never forgot you. Every one of your tears was gathered by my hands. Every prayer, even the shyest and most desperate, reached my throne. You were strong, not because you had no fear, but because you chose to continue despite the fear. You did not give up, even when weariness seemed greater than hope. And today, I want you to understand a deep truth. All this faithfulness you have shown, all this perseverance, has brought you to the threshold of a new time. I have led you here with purpose. I have prepared you, and now you are about to live the beginning of your great miracle. My heart fills with joy as I see how you chose good even when evil seemed easier. You chose to forgive when everything inside you screamed for vengeance. You offered love when the simplest thing would have been to respond with hatred. You trusted me, even when the answers did not come in the time you wanted. You kept hope alive, even when despair knocked at the door. This, my child, was proof that you belong to me. I am proud of every choice you made out of love for me, every step of faith taken on uncertain ground. I saw when you held your tongue, when you preferred silence over discord, when you extended your hand instead of clenching your fists. Now, the time has come for me to pour out upon your life blessings you never imagined possible. Because I am your Father, and I reward every seed of faith planted in the soil of pain. This new chapter opening before you will not be a repetition of the past. The scars you carry today will not be marks of suffering, but trophies of overcoming. Where there was once weeping, there will be laughter. Where there was once fear, there will be trust. Where there were losses, unexpected gains will come. I am healing your heart completely. The memories that once hurt will now be testimonies of how present I have been. You will no longer walk burdened by sadness, but with the lightness of hope. I am restoring everything that seemed lost. And I want you to know, your tears, those that fell in silence, will turn into rivers of joy. Your knees that bowed in prayer will now bow in gratitude. My child, the days of waiting have come to an end. What you held on to with faith, the promises you kept alive within your heart, now begin to unfold before your eyes. I have been working behind the scenes of your life, arranging every detail, preparing every encounter, every opportunity, every new beginning. The doors that closed before closed for protection. The people who left your life left because I needed to clear the way for what is new. I never left you aside. Everything was guided by my hands. Now, you will begin to understand the reason for every no, every silence, every tear. What I have for you goes far beyond what you asked, dreamed, or imagined. Every trial you faced was training for what is to come. You are ready, my child. Ready to receive, ready to live, ready to flourish. So, do not be afraid to move forward. I am going before you. I am preparing a future full of purpose, joy, and accomplishments. You will see your dreams take shape. I will lead you to new, healthy relationships that will bring healing to your heart. People who will come to add, to build up, to walk by your side. You will experience a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace the world cannot take from you. My grace will be your daily strength, my spirit will be your counselor, my love will be your anchor amid life's storms. Your story will be living proof of my faithfulness. Those who looked at you with disdain, those who doubted your journey, will see with their own eyes the miracles I will perform in your life. Through your testimony, many will come to know my goodness. Feel now my comfort surrounding you. I am here. My embrace is real, my care is constant. You are safe in me, protected by my hands, and absolutely loved by me. Nothing can separate you from my love. No failure of yours, no mistake, no fall. I have already forgiven you, lifted you up, renewed you. Today, I invite you to rest in my peace. Release your worries, let go of your burdens, trust fully in me. The time of your victory has arrived. Tears will give way to smiles. Losses will be transformed into blessings. The tests you faced will become grand testimonies. I am holding your hand firmly and leading you into the beauty of a new dawn. Walk with confidence, with your head held high, because you are my chosen, my beloved, my joy. Your future is full of my goodness, and the best moments of your life are still to come. Walk with the certainty of one who knows they are deeply loved by the one who holds the universe in his hands. Such is my love for you, so vast, so immense, that I move heaven and earth to reach your heart. Know that this is not the last page of your story, but the beginning of a new chapter. the chapter where suffering ends and the divine mission reveals itself. The tears you have shed have watered the ground where your new season of life will bloom. I will surprise you with a peace that will fill every space where there was once pain. I will turn your mourning into dancing, your weakness into strength. Your story will be a beacon of inspiration for those who walk through similar storms. And you will rise, not by your own strength, but by my grace that sustains your being. Lift your head, my son, my daughter. Breathe deeply and find rest in me. I have not finished writing your story, and what is to come will be filled with more joy than you have ever imagined. Stay close to me, trust, and love even when everything around you seems uncertain. Keep moving forward, even when the road feels hard, because I am with you, today, tomorrow, and always. I know there are questions you cannot answer right now. You have wondered, why did this happen? Why did they walk away? Why didn't things turn out the way I expected? I heard every one of those questions, and I never left your side. Even in your confusion, I stood by you. When your heart ached, I wrapped it in my love. Even if you didn't feel it, I was holding you firmly, supporting every step. Nothing that happened to you was in vain, not the delay, not the pain, not the broken heart. All of it was part of the perfect plan I have for you. You see only a piece of the picture, but I see the whole masterpiece. You feel the weight of today, but I am already working on your tomorrow. What seems like the end to you is truly the door to a glorious new beginning. You have been stronger than you thought. You walked through dark places, faced storms, but never gave up hope. That is why now I bless you, not because you were perfect, but because you stayed with me. You believed when it was hard, trusted even with tears in your eyes, and that kind of faith can move mountains. Now I am lifting you up, healing the wounds you tried to hide, turning your sadness into joy. I am restoring everything you lost and adding so much more. The pain that once tried to imprison your days no longer holds power over you. The fear that followed you will be shattered into pieces. You are entering a deep peace, not a passing peace, but a lasting peace that renews and brings serenity even when circumstances are tough. This peace does not come from the world or from things you can control, but from the assurance that I, your God, am with you, from the comfort of my promises, and from the conviction that all things work together for your good. So breathe, my beloved. Breathe and rest. I am in control. I love you more than you can imagine. You are not late, nor forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for this new beginning I have prepared. The doors that closed were not punishment but protection. Those who left were not meant to stay but were part of the preparation for what is to come. The future is full of my goodness, and you will not have to chase after it. I will bring it to you. I see your heart, remember your dreams, and hear your prayers. I am answering in ways beyond what you could expect. Sometimes my no was to protect you. Sometimes my silence was to prepare something greater and more wonderful. Now, the waiting is over. You are about to enter the promise, to smile again, to laugh with a light heart, and to trust fully. I am removing the ashes of the past to clothe you with joy. The dark night is ending, and a new day is dawning. You are not the same person you were before. You are wiser, stronger, more loved, and more prepared to live all that I have for you. Do not be afraid. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt what I have spoken about your life. My promises are true, my timing is perfect, and my love for you has never changed. You are still my son, my daughter, my joy. I have greater plans for you than you can imagine. Now, rest. Take a deep breath. Release what is beyond your control. Trust me with your future, with your heart, and with the parts of your life that seem broken or impossible to fix. I have never let you down, and I never will. This is your new beginning, and I am walking by your side every step of the way. I know trusting is not easy when life seems to knock you down. I know believing in better days is hard when so many days have been marked by pain. But I want you to listen closely. Your story is not over. The chapter you are living now is not the last. I am still writing, and what comes next is full of hope. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.